Hey guys, so we have this robot vacuum right here. I've been testing this out for a couple days and I want to share some things you should know, the features, and I'm also going to show you a demo of how it works. And I have to say that so far I have been pretty impressed with this robot vacuum. All right, first guys, just want to give you a closer look. I really like the base on this one. It just looks cool. And if you go in the top, this one has the bag feature, so you do have to change out the bag. And this one has something I've never seen. So if you press this on the side, it has a laser. But if you have cats, you know, this is just something that you could use to give them some exercise and have them play around with it. All right, so with the vacuum right here, this is how the bottom looks. So this one does sweep and mop. These are like the mop pads. And a really cool feature with the mop pads is they are retractable. So when this one is in use, if it goes like on a rug or carpet, it will retract these and they'll go up. Which I thought that was a really cool feature. And you have access to the brush right here. You just have to hit these two things and you can take that out. And in the inside, this is the dustbin. I took it out. And this one has a deodorizer essential oil like inlet. So I thought that was cool. I've never seen that. So you can put like a deodorizer or like some type of smell good fragrance in there. I haven't used it yet. And then this right here is where you put the water when you want to use the mop. All right, so now we're going to do the demo. I'm in the app right now. It's called the Extravis app. So I already have our house mapped out. It did it pretty quick. You have to do that before you start using it. And if you click this smart button, this is all your different modes. So you have your smart mode, which is what I've mainly been using. You can select a certain room you want to clean. You can do zone cleaning, and you can also do point and clean. So right now we're gonna do smart mode, and you just press this and it'll start. So first it's just gonna do the edges. I'll put some stuff by it so you can see how it does the obstacle avoidance. It actually does a really good job. You'll see it'll redirect and go around it. See, now it's on the rug. Still doing a good job, not getting stuck or anything like that. All right, let's see how it avoids that. See what it does. Sometimes it'll get stuck on that rug a little bit, but you can see it did a good job of getting out of that. It really sticks to that edge. I'm gonna switch it to quiet mode. It's actually pretty quiet. You can see the difference in the quiet mode. All right, so now I'm gonna return it to base.
Return to charge.
And it does a good job of returning to the base. And it hasn't got stuck at all when it comes to, you know, it going back to the base. So it's gonna line it up and then it's gonna turn around and then it'll back in. I would say it's a pretty smart robot vacuum. I mean, you know, it does a good job of the things that I look for, like the obstacle avoidance. That's the auto empty right there.
Dust collection completed.
All right, so now we're gonna do the mopping. We're gonna do a demo of that. So you can do the sweep and mop at the same time, or you can just mop. I press mop. As far as the water flow control, you can control that. I found that it doesn't let off enough in the mid to moderate, so I like to use the intense. So we're gonna go ahead and start it.
Start mopping. Positioning successful.
You can see it's a different noise, not as loud when it just does the mopping. You can kind of see the water it's leaving. This is on the highest water output level. We got an obstacle. We got an object right there. It's gonna avoid it. Great job. And you can kind of see again the water, and you can see it just retracted the mop brushes in the back because it's on the rug. So they lift it up and then they're gonna come back down. That noise means they come back down, as you can see. So pretty cool. All right, y'all can see better right here. I just want to show y'all the app again. It's very simple and easy to use. And as far as the modes, I just did the smart mode, but I just want to, you know, let y'all know again, it has the zone and the point and clean. The zone, you can do just a certain section in your house. Point and clean is very similar. Also, if you go to the cleaning preferences, this is where you change the different work modes, you know, the water flow, suction power. You have a customized mode, preferred cleaning in each room. So that's pretty cool. If you want to mop, sweep and mop. And then your fragrance, and then I haven't messed around with that one, negative ion wind. So not sure what that one is. And then if you click on this button, this is where you can really customize specific things. You can put it on scheduled cleaning, room manage, dust collection, Let's click on that one. So you can set it to, you know, if you don't want it to automatically dust when it goes back to the base. You can also change the voice and volume. You can turn that off, and then your Seek Robot. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So you can pretty much customize all the things you need from my experience. All right, guys, so got to share my final thoughts. This robot vacuum is really good. It cleans really well. It's very smart. It doesn't really get stuck. The obstacle avoidance does a great job. And I really think that auto retract feature with the mop pads at the bottom is super cool. I haven't seen that with any other one that I've tested out. If I had to say like a con or something that it kind of doesn't do the best is the mopping. The mopping isn't the best. Like I said, you have to put it on the high water output for it to really get the water down and do some legit mopping. But from experience with using other robot vacuums, honestly, most of them don't really mop the best. And that's not why I use them. I like to use them just for the sweeping. We have a lot of pets, a lot of pet hair and just dirt. So I like to use them for that. So when I'm using one, I'm not really looking at the mop feature, but I guess it just depends on your needs. But would I recommend this one? Yes, I would definitely recommend this one.